Erika Jayne keeps blaming absolutely everyone except herself for the situation that she is in, meaning the $25 million lawsuit, the $18 million lawsuit, and all of the other little lawsuits that are literally around her. And the only question that she can ask herself and the world is like, why? Why me? Why is this happening to me? Girl, and we need to talk about it. But before we start, welcome back. I'm the real Andy of Beverly Hills. Welcome to another piece of tea. If you are new here, welcome to Beverly Troop, where I keep it real and I mention it all. So make sure to subscribe, and hit that notification bell. And girl, let's talk about this mess. So Erika Jayne is going around, saying that she has been a victim of financial abuse, that everything is just bad news around her. I have been reporting to you guys how her alleged sugar daddy is also getting sued left and right. So apparently he's not gonna be footing the bill anymore. How someone else bought the $25 million lawsuit and they're going hard against Erika Jayne next week. Yes, there is a lot of bad news around this, okay? Like Erika Jayne, honestly, I think karma is coming for her, but I think the only reason why karma is coming for her is because she has not done anything to correct that karma, you know? Look, I believe that everything, we all make mistakes, right? It's part of human nature. It is what it is, Some mistakes are bigger than others, right? But at the end of the day, like everyone makes mistakes. It's what you do with those mistakes will really start counting. And I think that's how karma comes about. Because if you do something wrong, but you say like, shit, I'm doing this thing wrong, and you start kind of like compensating for that, doing right things, then karma will balance out and you will be like, okay, right? But if you do bad things and you keep doing bad things and you keep fighting the bad things and you are not doing anything to correct those bad things, then girl, like at some point karma is gonna come here and tell and say like, well, you know what, bitch, I give you a lot of chances, so now I have to intervene. Now I'm gonna show you how this game is actually played. So boom, 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 bad thing after bad thing after bad thing. And Erika Jayne has no one to blame other than herself, and it is so funny that she keeps blaming absolutely everyone. I don't know if you guys remember the reunion. Like at some moment, like Andy Cohen actually asked her, like, why, why this is happening, why what is gonna happen from here, and she literally her answer was, why did he throw me out like that? If you think about it, I am in an almost impossible situation. I am swimming under all of these lawsuits, and it's like you cannot even acknowledge your part on all of this. Okay, now Tom Girardi was a horrible, disgusting man. The things that he did was horrible. He stole money from a lot of people. But at the end of the day, even Tom Girardi is in jail right now paying for his things, At least he's doing something. But Erika Jayne, she keeps like fighting and fighting. When she had a chance to turn things in to get money, she say no. These are my things. I am not gonna give anything away. When they took the diamond earrings, $700,000 that could pay for some of this, she was like, no, those are my diamond earrings. I don't care that they are blood diamonds. I need to fight for them. And she fight and fight and fight until she lost them. And it has been one thing after the other after the other. And it's always like, why is the world against me? Bitch, this is why. Because you don't think about anyone else other than yourself. At this point, yes, for example, I know $25 million, it's a lot of money, right? For people, normal people like us, thinking about having $25 million, you're sitting there on an account, seems impossible. But when you have a platform and when you are in show business, you could use this to your advantage to pay that. If you really care about the victims, if you really care about the situation, even though you were not the one who necessarily created the whole thing, but you spend the money because you spend the money, we saw the receipts, okay? Well, you have to do something about it. You know what I will be doing? I will be doing charity concerts. I will be creating a GoFundMe. You know how many people earned millions of dollars through a GoFundMe because people want to help other people. Can you imagine if Erika Jayne wouldn't have gone from the beginning and say, I'm gonna create these GoFundMes to help the victims of Tom Girardi, and at the same time I'm gonna be going on tour, on a little tour inside of like America, wherever, and 100% of the procedures from that tour will go to pay the victims. I am not gonna take 1 cent. I'm gonna work my ass off at least to pay for the things that I spend. The choreographers, the costumes, all the things that she did for her wannabe pop star career. The #1 billboards. Yes, I will be like, at least for that part, I will be going around and say 100% of the proceeds from this tour are going to the victims of Tom Girardi. People will have gone crazy. The Bravo fandom is extremely powerful. It's the most powerful fandom right now in the world. We can make shit happen. I don't know if we would have raised the $25 million, but I bet that we could have raised a good amount of money. Like if you do tours, right, and you sell each ticket, let's say at $50, or $100, and you send a good amount of this, and then you go through like every major city or wherever, in the United States, people will have supported that because all of the money was going to the victims. And then after she did all of that and she paid her little karma, then people will be like, you know what, now we're ready to support you because you just show us that you are a good person. How much of the money that she made from Chicago she donated to the victims? How much of the money that she did from that random docuseries, Betty All on Blonde, whatever, went to the victims? How much of the money from the Vegas residency went to the victims? How much? Nothing. Zero. Why? Because she needs to keep paying her $10,000 or $15,000 a month house that she needs to live in, because she still needs to do her own things over there. How much of the money from the Real House of Beverly Hills is going to help any of the victims? Oh, but to film with the victims, remember? And to hug them and to be like, I'm here for you. Oh, then you wanted it to be there. Bitch, bye. And then you come here and cry why the world doesn't help you, why things are so bad for you. It's because you do not help yourself. You are still a bad person. You are still a selfish person. That's the word. A selfish person, and you could have make all of this so much better. And believe it or not, I still believe that if she will do things right now, she could turn all of this around. She's just choosing not to. Because money is more important for her. So anyways, let me know what you guys think on the comments below. And if you want to get all the tea related to the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills or any of the other Bravo shows, make sure to like this video, share this video, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and I'll see you around. See ya. Bye.